Hello, everybody. It's Ms. Koblick and the College and Career team, and we have a presentation for you about your different pathways for when you graduate high school. So I am Ms. Koblick. I'm the College and Career Counselor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ms. Felix. I'm the ELD counselor for all grade levels.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Villalobos. I am the counselor for 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, non-ELD.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tony Morales. I'm the college advisor through EAOP.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Anguiano, and I'm the College Access Fellow at Kennedy High School for 10,000 Degrees.
Okay. All right, so now we are going to dive into the presentation. It's titled A through G's and College Options. If you've never heard of A through G's before, it's okay, we'll get into this. So again, yeah, so we'll be learning about the A through G's and the different college pathways. So there are more than one pathway in terms of getting an education after high school, and we're excited to share them with you. So the first step in understanding what your plans are for after high school is understanding what A through G requirements are. So A through G is a course pattern that students need to follow in order to be eligible to apply to a UC or a CSU. UC stands for University of California, and some you might know of are UC Berkeley, UCLA, UC San Diego. CSUs are California State Universities, and some you may have heard of are Cal State East Bay, Long Beach State, San Diego State, and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. There's also many private schools which accept A through G requirements, and each of the letters in A through G represents a different subject area that needs to be fulfilled. It's required to get a grade of a C or better in each of these classes. When we are in kind of normal school, we will go into the specifics of this semester in summer in a little bit, but just understand that you need a C or better in any of these courses to be eligible. So here's a quick overview. A is for your history and social science. In a little bit, we'll go over specifically how this relates to Kennedy courses that you're taking. B is English, C is math, D is your lab sciences, E is a language other than English, F is your visual and performing arts, and G is for your college prep electives. So before we go into specifically what courses you can take at Kennedy in order to become A through G eligible, we want to talk to you about the grades that you need to get in these courses. So like I said before, it's a C- or better in all of these courses. There are some grading changes due to COVID-19 this semester, and we'll go through at least summer. So right now we're only talking about the grading change for spring 2020 and summer 2020. So you will be issued one of two options. You're going to get a P or an NM, which stands for no mark. So P is for pass, and this would be equivalent to an A, B, or a C grade. The P will get you eligible for A through G's in colleges, in four-year colleges. So you need a P in order to meet A through G's for this semester and summer. The other option is NM for no mark. This is equivalent to your D, a D-, or an F. A no mark will give you the credits you need towards graduation. So again, I just want to clarify, if your goals are to be eligible to apply for a four-year university, you must get all P's this semester to be eligible for four-year colleges.
All right, so just to emphasize, I want you guys to understand that high school graduation requirements do not equal A through G requirements. So for example, for high school graduation, you guys are required to have 2 years of PE. Well, that's not an A through G requirement. So what you need for one thing, you might not need for the other, and vice versa. So it's very important to know the differences as to what high school graduation requirements are and what A through G requirements are. So let's get started. So the first requirement is for history and social science. You do need 2 years, and this includes world history, AP world history, US history, AP US history, American government, and AP government as well. The next one is 4 years of English. So this does include English 1, 2, 3, and 4. It includes AP English language and composition, and it also includes AP English literature and composition. With the exception of ELD 1, 2, 3, and 4, unfortunately, those courses do not count for A through G requirements. The only ELD class that does count for English is your ELD 4, and that will guarantee you 1 year. The next is math. So for math, it is 3 years required and 4 recommended. Some of those courses include Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and Trig, Province Stats, Pre-Calculus, Calculus AB, Calculus BC, and AP Statistics counts as well. If you guys are already in your 3rd year of math and don't want to take an additional, we highly recommend that you go for that 4th year of math, especially because of the current situation that we're in right now. The next one is lab science. So it's 2 years required, 3 recommended. So that includes biology, biology accelerated, chemistry, physics, AP bio, AP chem, physiology, and AP environmental science. So if you've already completed bio as a freshman, chemistry as a sophomore, it's very encouraged for you guys to take physics as a junior. And if you have not, that you guys go ahead and take a science next year.
Now moving on to the letter E, which is the language other than English, which is a foreign language. So 2 years are required, but 3 years are recommended. So similar to what some of the other classes you already heard from, it's recommended that if you've taken 2 years, that you continue to take that 3rd year of the foreign language. What's important to note about this requirement is that the classes need to be the same language. So for example, if you take Spanish 1, that 2nd year needs to be Spanish 2. It does not count for your requirement if you take Spanish 1 and then you take French 1. So some of the examples that we have here at Kennedy are Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, and Spanish 4, as well as French 1, French 2, French 3, and French 4. And the last one is AP Spanish Language and Culture. For those who are taking Spanish for Spanish speakers 1, that counts as 3 years for this requirement. So it does give you an advantage of already having to complete equivalent of 3 years already. The next requirement is the visual performing arts. So you need 1 year and it must be the same art and course. So some examples are beginning art, beginning band, guitar beginning, digital photography. Even though you need 1 year, you are more than well encouraged to take advanced art as well, or like any other requirements of like the band sequence, but you just need 1 year for that. And then the last requirement is the college elective. So you need to have 1 year or 2 semesters, and some examples include yearbook, psychology, engineering your world, ethnic studies, graphic design and intro, and a web page design. So now we're going to look at the different college pathways that we spoke about earlier. So I'm just going to briefly go over them, and then as we go on, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into each category. So these are the 3 main options that you all have after high school. So you have community college, you have a 4-year college or university, you also have career technical education. The important thing to note is that no pathway is better than other. This is why it's important for you to have the conversation with the people presented here today so they can really help you, so you can all decide which option is best for you. But there is no one that has more success than others. It's all based on what your interests are and what you want to pursue.
Great. So let's start off with the community colleges. So that's one option you can pursue after high school. And the requirements for community college is that you must be 18 years or older or have a high school diploma or GED. Another option is that also if you're an underclassman, meaning your 9th through 11th grade, that you can also take community college courses through concurrent enrollment. And if you're interested in taking community college courses during the summer or during the school year, please talk to one of your counselors or talk to me, and we can tell you a little bit more about the process. And these are just taking courses at a community college on something that you're interested in. But a community college, it's great because it offers different options. One being the transfer option to a 4-year college. So meaning that you're still if you decide that, you didn't do as well as you wanted to on high school and you weren't eligible to apply to a UC or CSU, that you can pursue the community college option, and you're able to still apply to a UC or CSU after taking a few courses at a community college. I mean, another thing is also maybe not being able to afford a 4-year right after high school. Community college is also a great option where you can still take courses and still be preparing to eventually transfer to a 4-year. And also, it's more affordable for the time being. Another thing that community colleges offer is the associate's degree. So a degree in a major or in a specific interest that you have, such as business, as well as like the arts. And it also gives you better chances of obtaining a job. Community colleges also offer certificate programs and trainings in technical fields, meaning such as like the automotive, welding, and also like electricians. These are all things that are offered at community college, where you're able to get the training and the certificate to get a better opportunity in obtaining a job after community college. And this is open to all students. So community college is a great option. Great. So another option that we have is the career technical education. So the career technical education is for students who, are more interested in working right after high school, but would still like to have an increase in job stability or advancement opportunities. So the career technical education, these are schools and programs that really offer you the opportunity to expand your learning and really get a professional certification for any kind of field or job that you're interested in. And the requirements for that are just having a strong academic background and the ability to commit usually from 1 to 3 years into the program. So there are lots of private vocational and technical schools, and this can also be offered at a community college. Some of these include like the automotive program, nursing programs, cosmetology, the culinary arts. So again, these are all programs that you can take if you're interested in getting a certification for the job. That way you're able to also get paid more once you do enter that job.
So next we're going to take a look at the 4-year college or university options. These are options that you can pursue either after high school or upon transferring from a community college. Okay, so first we're going to cover the private 4-year colleges in California. There are over 70 campuses throughout California, and the requirements and deadlines are going to vary for each campus. So you're really going to have to research each campus individually to find out what those are for the specific schools you're looking at. They offer large scholarship and financial aid packages, and they do tend to have smaller class sizes and faster graduation rates. Next, we have historically Black colleges and universities, or HBCUs. You do not have to be African American or Black to attend these colleges. There are over 100 campuses across the country, and the requirements and deadlines are also going to vary, and they offer large scholarship and financial aid packages as well. Next, we have the California State Universities, or CSUs. There are 23 campuses in California, and you do have to be A through G eligible. You have to have a C to B average or a minimum of a 2.0 GPA. Some of the CSU campuses are selective and are very competitive. The CSUs call their more selective campuses impacted, and some examples of campuses that are impacted are California State, Long Beach, San Diego, and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And lastly, we have the University of California, or UCs. There are 10 campuses in California. Only 9 of them offer undergraduate programs. The requirements are that you are also A through G eligible, have a B to A average, or a minimum of a 3.0 GPA. And most UC campuses are very selective. The 3 more selective campuses from the UCs are UC Berkeley, UCLA, and UC San Diego. And we're gonna leave our contact information up here if you would like to take a picture of it or write it down. Please feel free to reach out to us with any questions you may have about anything that we covered today or the college process in general. We're more than happy to answer any of your questions.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.